Hello, welcome to another episode of Mush-achusetts. I'm Bob Tremblay. Today we're going bike shoring. So you might be wondering, what is bike shoring? Well, bike shoring is mushing with a bicycle. So today I have my mountain bike. I'm out on a rail trail, a snowmobile trail in Fitzwilliam, New Hampshire. And in a moment, I'm going to be hooking the dogs up to my mountain bike, and we will be mushing down on this snowmobile trail. And it. Good dogs. Good dogs. All right. So this is the first run in 3 weeks. Bandit ran into a porcupine when we were out running 3 weeks ago, and because of that he got a quill that was stuck in his left wrist, and anyway, we had to have it removed, and it required some sutures, but there was a little bit of recovery time associated with that. So this is his first time running since then, and looks like we're off to a pretty good start. I've got to cross this road here. All right, good. Ahead. Ahead. Good dogs. Good dogs. Yep. Ahead. G around the gate. Good. And considering they haven't run in 3 weeks, I'm pretty pleased. So I chose this trail for our first run because it's pretty easy. This is a snowmobile trail. It's actually an old rail trail, so it's very level, very straight. We're just going to do an out and back. I'm going to see how Bandit does, make sure that he doesn't start limping at all. This is one that they generally like. They like the fact that we go by the river. They find that exciting. Good. Ahead. Does cross a couple of dirt roads. Good. Ahead. Yep. Okay. Ha. 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 There we go. Ahead. So we've been going like this for about 2 miles now, maybe a little bit more. Nice and steady. It's kind of a warm day. It's mid-60s. September 30th. Their first official run of the 2019-2020 season. First run since Bandit got quilled 3 weeks ago. But here you can see this is where the training, the walking training that I demonstrated in last week's episode, kind of demonstrates itself. Where you see the dogs focusing ahead, listening behind, working as a team, pulling the bike. I'm just riding along. You can see the bungee cord here. We call that the gang line. You can see there are 2 tug lines, those green lines that are right behind their harnesses. The gang line and the tug lines are bungees so that they don't, they stretch a little bit, so they have some give when the dogs pull, so the dogs don't feel a whole like a static resistance if they had a cable or a static rope. But anyway, here they are just plugging away. ready to go for miles on this beautiful early fall day in Fitzwilliam, New Hampshire. Good dogs. This is one of the important things they need to learn, is to stand to keep the line taut. We're going to turn around at this point. We've gone about 3 miles. I'd rather leave them asking for more. I want to make sure Bandit's okay, so we're going to turn around. So I'm going to tell the dogs we're going back. All right, well, we've turned around. We're taking a little break right now before we do our next 3 miles back. So we're probably going to end up doing about a 6-mile day today, which isn't bad. I'm really glad to see that Bandit's wrist is not swollen, which is a good thing. And they just took a little dip over here in this Beaver Pond, and I'm letting them kind of dry off and sort of chill. There's a little breeze right now, so this is cooling them down a little bit. So I definitely don't want them to overheat. But hi Shiva, hi Shiva. But anyway, it's great to have them out again. I'm really looking forward to the whole fall season and eventually the snow as well. One thing I like about this rail trail is we get these great views of Mount Monadnock in the distance. So that's Mount Monadnock in Jaffrey, New Hampshire, and it is claimed to be the second most frequently climbed mountain in the world. Beautiful fall day, and the dogs are less interested in the mountain and more interested in the trail ahead. It's very important on these early season runs, when it's sunny and warm like this, that you work in an opportunity for them to take a dip, which is what we've just done right here. They're cooling off. Beautiful day. This kind of in sync trot that they're at right now, they can really pretty much keep up all day. All right, well, we're back to the car. They surprised me. They really picked up the last 1.5 miles. So we ended up passing the car and going another 30 minutes beyond. So they finished really strong today. So a great start for the mushing season. Well, after a 3-week hiatus from mushing, we got back today, and I just did their mileage, and we did 8.06 miles for our run today, which surprises me. I really expected to do more like 6 today. But they were just so strong towards the end. I think they were just excited because they hadn't been out for a while. They certainly were still fit enough to do that. And well, the temperatures were just cool enough and humidity was really low. So everything just worked out well for us. So that makes our first official run for the season. So that's run number 1 with a total of 8.06 miles for our season. So thanks for joining me today, joining us. And be sure to check in next time for our next run with Mush-achusetts. Thanks for being with us.